Hi and welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video. I'm your host Brad. Welcome to Innisfail Part 3. Let's check it out. It's currently 7:45 AM. And let's continue on. Disconnect that. Okay, let's get this sorted out. It's currently 18 degrees. Today we have a high of 25 and a low of 17 degrees Celsius, and it's sunny. So we're in Wrights Park. Over East Innisfail. Beautiful day. A little bit humid. It's a bit of a sweaty sort of weather. We've got a second camera going to see what we pick up. If you watch the special edition version of the video, you'll see the chest-mounted GoPro footage, which you'll probably see my apparatus for recording in it. You'll see more from just below my point of view. So we're just going to show the sign here of Wrights Park, WRIGHTS, Wrights Park. This is Corinda Street that we're currently on. Okay, let's continue on down Corinda Street. You are entering a dog off-leash area. Maintain effective control. It's got on that sign. I think there should be a fence all around it with a gate for safety. There's that dog over there. Could come racing over here. Anyway, so we're going to have the camera for most position facing straight ahead for people's privacy, their places, all that, as we always do. Leaving it so you can hear the birds a little bit. Got the sun to my left, so it's hard to look over that way. Coming up on the old BMX track, which is men's shed, and this one men's shed. There's your Wrights Park. Back down where we just came from. Along here there used to be the squash courts, and they had slot car things at it as part of it. Slot car racing and all that. No longer here. So we'll show this off leash area sign again. We might get closer up to it, so and show the plaque here too. So you should be able to see that. Well, they've done it. There's a QR code for more information. Pause to read. This area is monitored by authorised council officers. Penalties apply. Well, I'm not seeing any council officers. I think that's just for show. But, you know, better to do the right thing, anyone who comes here. And we'll show the sign here, commemorating the men and women and the headquarters of the Australian Field Trials of Mustard Gas 1942 to 1944. Installed by the Castlereagh Coast Regional Council in Innisfail District Historical Society 2014. There you go. Do with the rock could do with a bit of a clean, a bit of maintenance. It's one thing here, not a huge amount of maintenance gets done on things. But it's still a beautiful town. A lot of beautiful things around. We might cross over once we get past the main shed, so we can see a little bit better, because the sun will be behind a lot of buildings, hopefully. So this is the old BMX track, which would be great if it was still the BMX track, but you know, progress, I guess. We'll show that as best as we can as we go past. Innisfail men's shed cans, plastic glass, so you can put them in that chute there, looks like. Fundraising. This community event is proudly supported by the work program. There's a men's shed, letterbox, all this along here. I'm sure this was all part of the BMX track. These buildings would have been part of it back in the day. Bit of advertising, sponsors and donors, Marlin Tiles. Marlin Tiles, do they still exist here? Well, they're in cans, so. Coxon cleaning supplies, soaps, something that's overgrown in front of it. Cairns Hardware, Harvey Norman. There you go. You never know, one day this building may not exist. So I'll leave all this on here. It's your iMac, Buzzlich, and such. Down here. Back where we just came from. Around. Might have to adjust the brightness so we can get plants for sale. So we try and show straight ahead just for people's privacy and all that. But whatever you see, you see. That's how it works. We'll get around as much as we can. Show what we can. Well, we're over here, so can't wait till the sun's up higher, so not in my eyesight when I look to my left. So if you're watching the GoPro version, you're most likely seeing the camera and that in it. It may not end up getting uploaded if it's, if you don't see enough detail in it. And it won't get put up. Or it was not clear enough. Last time I come along here, this payphone was broken, like someone had actually driven into it. Had a crash into it. I think there was even a car there. One in the corner here. So this is part 3 of his Innisfail. There's another 2 videos, which will eventually be linked in the description, 1 and 2, so you can have a look. That will be basically at least 95% of his Innisfail covered. There's your Telstra payphone, which are becoming a thing of the past. Not so many around anymore. So we'll show it while it's here. You just never know. And I haven't shown the secured by Telstra signs yet on any of my videos. But they're putting on everything on their stuff. It's all about security, blocking millions of cyber threats every day. So there's your payphone. What's that look like? 3 calls now. Shows how to use it. Pause to read. And such. Let's continue on. This is Hilda Street. So we're going to go left here. Go around this part first. Although we're going towards the sun now, that'll make it a little bit harder. No through road up here. I was to go straight ahead, but we're going right onto Jodrell Street. Johnson River's down there. Of course, this is all private property, you can't go down there and have a look. It's people's land and that, which is fair enough. All good. But you can see it from the other side. Over the letters and that, you can look across and down the Esplanade and that. Across to it all. And down there. So Jodrell Street. And back where we just came from, towards the payphone. So Jodrell Street. Hopefully there's no dogs that are going to come out. I've had dogs come out here when I've been scooter riding. It can be quite a beautiful area when there's no one much out and about. Yeah, not a bad area to walk. Get the camera the way I like it. Yep, it's good. So we might go down some of these side streets when we get up to them. See, a lot of these houses are well in off the street. Okay, what is this street? Alba, A-L-B-A.
Duration 54 minutes 58 seconds. 5,490 steps.
Now if you hear that, that's my distance from home to this particular time. Whenever you hear that on here, Alba, A-L-B-A, we'll go down here. The only problem is you miss some of these parts. So we might have to backtrack later on. This is Alba, A-L-B-A. It actually looks more like a driveway, just the way they've done the end of the street. Try and walk as slow as possible. It's not my normal walking speed, but it's my walking speed for video. Bit of graffiti on the road. Dot live parks and things. As you can see. Remember years ago people used to, each year or New Year, they'd graffiti the New Year on the road. Then the council would come along and they'd cover up the graffiti when they're resurfacing the road, and it was a waste of time. But sometimes you'd see it for about 3 or 4 years, different years and that. They do it on Laurie Street, Goodney Bend, and a few different other places. Places for sale. This one here, A&A Realty. It's not advertising. That's back where we just came from. Check for this vehicle. This is Howe Street, H-O-W-E. Sometimes on these side streets you can walk down the middle of the road and show a more equal sort of way of seeing it all. But that's all good. Do what we can. We just go in the middle of the side of the road, and when a car comes you move over. It's the right way to do it. This place here is for sale. I think it says number 78, but I can't read it properly from here. No, it's 18. Number 18. Two-story, Queenslander, Campbell Real Estate. Okay, let's head back across due to the sun. And another reason to walk in the middle, if a dog comes, you can go equal side of the road. You got a chance of getting across away from it. Anyway, we'll turn left down Duffy Street when we get up here. D-U-F-F-Y. So we'll miss this little bit of the thing. I think the next street's Florence Street. But we'll miss this part of House Street. So we'll just stand here for a sec. Show it as best we can. You can go down Duffy. It's nice when the sun's behind the trees, and it's also nice when the dog's behind the fence. It's always a plus. I think the street just stops up here, like it's a court. Really, it's not really a street. There's cats. Oh, it's that dog. So we can't show too much, because that's all there is. It stops here. Well, there you go. I don't know why it's called a street. Anyway, it's deceiving. It's been a while since I've come along here, so I should remember that. Oh, well, we'll go left onto Howell when we get to the end. Some nice flowers in those trees above the houses there. Sort of in line with the power line, from what I can see. Yes, I'm very lucky that dog's behind a fence. A decent fence. Okay, so we'll go left back onto House Street. Someone's sitting there, so we'll try not to show them privacy. You always got to respect people's privacy. But we like to capture the beauty around us. Show the trees, the beautiful plants and things around, animals, all that when we can. Looks like there's a place for sale up here. It might be sold. I don't know if there's a sticker on it. Nice cactuses out the front and some mother-in-law's tongues. Well, that's what I've been told they're called, mother-in-law's tongues. I've heard them with other names too, so I'm not too sure if that's correct. Just quickly show. Anyone let me know in the comments. I think there's some sort of cactuses, the other one's sold. Yeah, that one's sold. So I won't show too much. Car coming. I'll wait for it to go. They're going to go all the way along. No, they're way back. I can get past this car. Yeah, you always got to follow the road rules and all that when you're walking along. You're doing any sort of video or anything like that, so that it's just better. Yeah, Florence Street, just as I expected. So we'll go left into Florence. Yeah, always leave the place cleaner than the way you found it. I noticed a lot of mess at the bus stop this morning. A lot of Hungry Jack's mess. The bus stop near Chemics. So I picked it up and put it in the bin. There's a bin right there next to the bus stop, and they don't use it. They just dump it on the seats and on the ground. And yeah, if you see stuff like that, within reason, if it's not overly dirty sort of rubbish that you could get sick from or whatever, or needles in or anything like that, yeah, pick it up, put it in the bin. Tropical cartridges and printing Innisfail. Sign on the unit. That's a business I do highly recommend, just from their customer service. Been in there many times. It's on near Bedrock Cafe. Old Tony. No, this is not a sponsored video, but it's just somebody that has always given me good customer service. Always really nice, decent prices. There's a new house here. Don't think I've ever seen this one before, to my right. Yeah. I know it floods along here. I don't know if it still does. They might fix the drainage, but I know it used to flood pretty full on here. You people who live to the left of me at the moment, and they'd always say, yeah, it flooded. Like full on. I've seen photos of it over the years. Okay, so we've been recording for 20 minutes. This will probably be like an hour or an hour and a half video. Depending on how far I decide to go. Which side streets I go down and all that. Back on Joddle Street. Joddle down there where we didn't walk. And Joddle up here. And there's Marjorie Street. We'll be going down Marjorie Street. It's a no-through road, so it stops. See how long it is first. Or we might just show from this end. Probably better just to show from this end. This one here's for sale, but into real estate. One on the corner. What number is it? Is that of interest? 23. 23 Jodrell. This doesn't go much further down, and then it turns. So we'll show what we can, and turn back, and we'll go onto House Street, end up back on there. Might have to go down Florence again to get to it. Might be the best way to do it. I've shown it along here on scooter rides. If you want to see those as well, they're in the Innisfail playlist on YouTube. Sorry about my nose running, but it's that time of the year. And it's a little bit cooler, mixed with a little bit of heat. And the allergies play up. So bear with me, I'm trying to minimise it as much as possible. Yeah, it just goes to a dead end up here, if I remember correctly from the scooter ride video. Woolly wagtail on the road there. They're a nice little bird when they're not nesting. A really nice bird. There's one on the fence too. Yeah, this sort of stops up here. Around the corner. And just up a little bit. There isn't much more to show up here. Oh, it turns a little bit up here. I thought it went a little bit further actually. There's like a truck depot or something there.
Duration 1 hour 7 minutes 38 seconds. 6,958 steps. Heart rate 135 beats per minute.
Food Works Clon Curry sign on a truck. know there's a Woolworths in Cloncurry that I went to. I don't remember a Foodworks, but I didn't spend much time there, so. This is Payne Street, P-A-Y-N-E. I'm not going to go all the way down there. It's a hassle. And there's your 4KZ towers, which you can see from Cockett Point Road. Yeah, it's sort of a truck depot. You got the Foodworks Cloncurry truck there, servicing northwest Queensland. Foodworks.com.au/Cloncurry. To me, that's interesting. From being the fact that I went out there like 2014. Yeah, I might go to the end. I just show the signs up here, and that's it. Then we'll turn back. I don't know if that's a truck depot or just, yeah. Whatever it is, it is. Oh, there's a dog. Is it coming out? Is it behind a fence? Is it upstairs? It's upstairs. Yeah, I don't know if it can come down though. So I'm being cautious, of course. You can see the river from here. You can see up there to the water tower. Well, that'd have a very good view. Boats and that, crocodile signs. Rocks have been placed on this riverbank in sections for a length approximately 1.1 kilometres to prevent erosion of. The rocks are bedded into mud, which may be unstable rock walls, may be dangerous. Do not walk or climb on these rock walls. Parents must prevent their children from being on these rocks. Johnson Shire River Improvement Trust. Wow, Johnson Shire written on there. Looks like a trawler, Tourist Express, a crane. We won't show too much for privacy. Another low, let's go. Back where we came from. Jodrell. Go down to Jodrell again. Then Florence. Then Howe. We'll see how that works out. Then we will have covered at least 95% of East Innisfail and surrounding. Yeah, there's transmission towers for 4KZ. Cool FM. Yeah, you see them better from Cockett Point Road if you follow down Howe Street. Which we're not going to walk out to Cockett Point, it's too far. Show the signage here, says about the radiation or whatever it is from the towers, and not to go in there, dangerous, high voltage, all that. I wouldn't go in there anyway. Common sense. But it'd be nice to show the sign. What's here? Authorised personnel only, of course, as expected. Non-ionising radiation fields beyond this point may exceed general public exposure. Obey all signs and site guidelines for working radio frequency environments. There you go. Well, try to show it. So you know, you don't have to come along here to see it. Now you've already seen it. That's the way to do it. Jodrell. That was your Payne Street there, P-A-Y-N-E. Now Jodrell again. So sorry if I show one of these houses that's for sale and you've moved in. Well, by the time you see the video and all that, it was shown when they were for sale. What animal is this down here on the road? Could it be a little kangaroo? Could it be a cat? Way off in the distance. It's a kangaroo. It's Skippy, or a wallaby. It was down near that shed, the second shed on the right. Oh, there you go. Excellent. I'd love to see one close up. This camera only has 2 times zoom, so it's not very far. So you can't zoom in and see it. Yeah, from a distance couldn't tell if it was a cat or not. Or a little dog. I think it was enjoying the shade on the road. There it is. See if we can show it through about the people's place. Yeah, he's near the driveway there. I don't know if you can see him. Stupid dog. Scared away. Scared old Skippy away. Hey Skip. There you go. Stuff you see. I saw a few the other day. Oh, I don't know if it's the same one or another one. Over there. Probably won't show up in a video. Near that lonely tree. But yeah, I saw some when I was walking out Oak Street at Gundy Bend on Friday. There was a few. If you watch that video, you'll see where I zoomed in and took a photo. In the cane field. The freshly cut cane field. So I could zoom in and it wasn't invading anyone's privacy. Maybe their privacy of the animal. There you go. So like I said, with the secondary footage, the GoPro, if this camera, the main camera, gets in the way of it too much, well, I'll just do a highlights reel, whatever I can show. If it's not showing that so much, so you can see a lot more in it. Yep. Just checking to see if it's still recording, which it is. Actually, we might just keep going down. Show the part that I didn't show of Jodrell before. But then we'll miss a lot of House Street. It's one of those things you have to backtrack or miss out. So I showed that house for sale. I think people are living in it though, so I won't show any more of it. You got to respect people's privacy. I know when you watch things like Canadian YouTubers doing walk tubing, their laws are different, their rules are different. And even so, if I was over there, I'd still do the way I do now, respect people's rights. Even though you're legally allowed to record just about anything that's in public over there, I still wouldn't. To a point. Clarence Street again. Yeah, we'll keep going down Jodrell to the next one and go down. And then might go back up House Street to the end of all the houses at least. Yeah, River Drive or whatever it's called. Okay, there's a fence. Bus stop. The dog. Like I say in a lot of these videos, one thing, there's a few things you're guaranteed in suburbia when you're doing these walks is like lawn care equipment, like mowing and all that, and dogs. Whippersnippers, lawn mowers, all that stuff, and dogs. They're the noises you're going to hear. Part of suburbia. Beautiful garden to my left, which I could show it. 14. I think that's a sewage thing. They usually are. sewage. Yeah, there's all the sort of things there. You can actually hear it. I don't know if it'll show up on video. You can hear it in the second one across. Well, I mean, you never know, one day this thing may not exist here. Oh, there's some curlews through there. I don't know if they'll show up on video. There's a couple of curlews walking around. If they don't have a curlew, what's going on? You got to have an old dad joke. Now we'll go down Alba, because we've shown all down here earlier. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful gardens along here. A lot of really nice, credit to the people who take the time and the effort. Now, if you really look around when you're driving around and that, especially if you're a passenger for safety, yeah, you'll see there's so many beautiful gardens in Innisfail. So we're going down Alba, ALBA Street. Again, we'll be back on House Street in no time. Street's very short. Oh, we're showing it from the same angle as I did before. Like I said, we try and keep the camera as straight as possible. Yeah, this is the one with all the spray paint on the road of the flowers and love hearts and peace symbols and whatever. So we'll turn left at the end and continue up till the end of the houses at least. Oh, it's parrots flying across. I don't know if you could see the bird that went across, but it was a parrot, apparently. I know all this parts of House Street flood pretty full on. Maybe years ago helping someone clean a whole heap of people. Oh. And I come along here and clean out of someone's house like full on. It was like, felt like a metre of water in parts, and there was just mud. Would have been in the 90s. Yeah, mud galore. The smell. Is for sale. I don't know. It's probably one I showed before. Pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. It is. Oh, scooter. One of the ones you can get for like $600 now. Segway.
Completed. Duration 1 hour 20 minutes, 31 seconds. 8,417 steps. Heart rate 133 beats per minute.
Yeah, those Segway scooters used to be over $1,000, and I've seen them for like 600 now, brand new. Stuffy Street to my left. They're an older model. I'm sure that's why they're cheaper now. For adults, not really good. For kids, they're perfect. Perfect sort of thing. The guy's going pretty fast on it. Put the brakes on it. Yeah, so people wondering whatever happened to my scooter. We'll put it this way. Wobble-in bikes at 180 Street does not service electric scooters. which I think is a missed opportunity for them. And not only service e-bikes do they sell them, many people have told me that, they've gone in and asked. So it's a really missed opportunity. So I'll have to somehow get it to Cairns to get it fixed. Hopefully somewhere in Cairns does it. That's that place where I mentioned the cactuses earlier. To my left. So yeah, they don't do it. So all I need is the tyre changed. But you got to take the whole wheel off, because the motor is in the wheel. So you got to unplug the motor from everything in it. If you don't have the right tools, it's no good. You can't do it. For me, I don't have the right tools. That makes it harder. Sorry, the gimbal drifts every now and then. The camera drifts to one side every now and then. So you'll see it straight in the middle, and the next thing it'll just slowly turn this Reborn street to my left. It's not too far to the end of the houses up here. A lot of minor birds. So like I said, we'll go up to the end of the housing and we'll turn back. So we'll show from the other direction. So I've been recording for 41 minutes so far. That's not including the hyperlapse I did at the start, which I'll put at the start if it worked. On the Corso to right to park. I don't know what this street's called now. I don't know if it was always called this and I've called it something else. Like Brownlee Street, I think it's Brownlee Street. Yeah, Brownlee. To my right. Oh, there's housing down there that never used to be there. But I've never noticed anyway. Brownlee. Yeah, I might go down here. It's a no-through road, so it'll stop. See where this car's going. Shoot. Oh yeah, I do remember the street being here. Yeah, I think of it. Yeah. This is like a farm to the right. Yeah, I think that River Road, whatever it is the next one. Yeah. Now I've got my bearings. So what is this here? Australian Defence Force, does it say? We won't show any more of that. I don't even think you meant to video it, so we'll cut that part. Sorry about that. I think what they mean by shooting is videoing. It should actually say. Not the smartest way of wording it. I'd like to be able to show it, but you can only do what you can do legally. Oh, so there's a side street off here. I don't know what that is. I wonder if that goes up to the river. So I don't have to backtrack. A lot of pigeons on the roof. Interesting. Oh, Payne Street again. What? Huh. Payne Street starts here again. Oh, I'll be. I wonder if it goes through the other one. Yeah, Payne Street, P-A-Y-N-E. It's interesting to explore these sort of areas. Yeah. Show you what's around. It's all like overgrown farmland to the right, and there's a house in amongst all that somewhere. You might be able to sort of see it. Behind that sort of bush that's turning about the size of a tree above everything. We won't show in detail because right seeing that. But it'd be nice to just come out to the. Oh, there's a horse in there. Actual horse in there. Amongst all that. Wow. There you go. Didn't expect to see a horse there. The horse, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed. Go right to the source and ask the horse. He'll give you the answer that you endorse. Yeah, talk to Mr. Ed. There you go. I don't know if you can see him in there, the horse. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can see the transmitters and stuff for 4KZ and that over the top of the houses. Yeah, this just stops down here, so it doesn't go to river. I was hoping it would, so I didn't have to backtrack. The dock. Yeah, some newer houses. Quite nice. Nice little area. I think it'd be prone to snakes and things like that, especially at night. Dogs both directions. Going up the tree. Okay, well that'll do for the street. We'll turn in a minute. There's an older house down the end, like it's been there for years, and then some newer ones around it. Yeah, private property, no through road. So we'll turn. Head back. So, sorry I won't be able to show the air cadets because of what it says on there, because it's a Defence Force thing. I understand. Don't like it, but I understand. It'd be nice to be able to show it, what it was like. But if there's a cut in the video, you know why. You can see the residential house straight across there as well. Ones where all the palm trees are. Yeah. There you go. Shows you that there's more than meets the eye. More around here. The road could do with doing up though. Resurfaced something. Oh, it's a nice area. Could do with footpaths in places, but not going to happen. Is there a horse again? Oh, there's a few cows too. You see at least 4 cows way over. There you go. Wow. I've probably seen these places years ago, but just can't remember everything. Concrete kangaroo. I had a bit of mould and stuff on it, looked like a real one for a minute. Well, when we walk past the air cadets this time round, we'll show the opposite side of the road. We won't show that. It's sad, because like I said, it'd be nice to show. But I get it. Gotta respect the laws. It'd be nice to even shut the sign, but no. Shooting is prohibited. But it actually doesn't say video recording, it says shooting. Oh, there's all kangaroos and wallabies and stuff in there. And a dog. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. There's a fair few of them. I'll go as far as I can so Might have a chance of seeing them in that field. Heaps of them. Even huge ones too. Like really big ones. Wow. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 at least that I can see. Bump the brightness up a bit so there's more chance of seeing them. There's one cruising off, pretty big one. There's 3 dogs down there. Don't know if there's a fence for them. Well, I'll be. Huh. Oh, I've seen heaps before in other places, but yeah, in sort of a suburban area. Yeah, used to see it out of flying fish a lot. Doggy, big doggy. There you go. Hello, doggy. When I say hello, doggy, to whisper. How's your day, doggy? Rough, rough. You got to add in the dad jokes, the dad style jokes. That was Brownlee Street, so back onto Howe shortly.
7 kilometers completed. Duration 1 hour 33 minutes 10 seconds. 9,901 steps. Heart rate 135 beats per minute.
Not too much more along here, housing wise than that. Ooh, it's hot. It's been quite warm now. I wonder what the phone says the temperature is. Let me have a look. It says 19, but I don't know about that. Yeah, River Road's coming up. I'll go into it. Sometimes it'll update it. 20. No, it still says 19. Feels like 19. 87% humidity. That's why it's warm. That's why it's quite warm. 17% dew point. UV index is low. Visibility 14 kilometres. There's a 10% chance of rain all the way through the day. Total daily volume 2.3 millimetres. Wind 3 kilometres per hour. Calm from the west. Sunrise 6:45 a.m. Sunset 6 p.m. Dawn is 6:22 a.m. Solar moon 12:22 p.m. and dusk 6:23. Length of day 11 hours and 14 minutes. Remaining daylight 9 hours and 21 minutes. There you go. Bit of stats, bit of details. Pardon my nose. I'm trying to snip as little as possible. Oh, the dog's got a fence. Still don't like it. Yeah, River Road. I will show the start of that. I don't think we'll walk down there. I think there's enough places to bother. A lot of cattle to my right. Past these flats. This is the way to Coquette Point. If you're ever wondering, there's a bit of a lookout up there. You can go all the way down to the beach and look across and see the coconuts and Flying Fish Point. River Road, no through road. Line up stops down there. I've been to people who live down there this place. Coquette, now this is where it becomes Coquette Point Road. So down there, yeah. Howe Street, Coquette Point Road, and your River Road. Try and show the signs best we can. I'm not going to go all the way down for privacy reasons. It's a very narrow road, this one. So there's your towers and all that for the 4KZ and all that cool FM transmitters. So I wonder how the radio reception would be over here, whether in this street or one of these other streets, whether it would the reception would go over the top and you wouldn't actually get much from it. If anyone knows, let me know in the comment section. Wow, there's a lot of low-lying water here, like swampy sort of water. The drainage mustn't be much good here in the spot. Okay, I'll show that a little bit and then we'll turn back. See what it's like here. There's a few sparrows flying around. That looks like sparrows from here. So I'll head back to House Street and turn right and head back towards town. So I'll shop from this side of the road, up from this direction. Yeah, the house down looks really nice. The house where the 3 dogs were and all the kangaroos looks really nice. There's a kookaburra. Kookaburra sits in the tree. Yeah. I don't know if you can see him. Well, try and get it stable. A good spot. Okay. Now the camera keeps drifting, see it? And there's a couple of peewees up there with it. Don't bully it. So many times I see birds bullying the kookaburras. Like it's usually minor birds I see doing it. Man, it's not usually them doing it, but oh, what I can do. So there's your Coquette Point Road, or way out to Coquette Point. River Road, now House Street. I'm starting this side of the road because of the dogs on the other side. So it's the same side of the road we were walking on before. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos. I'd like to give a big shout out to Kenneth Allen Photography on Facebook. Check him out, a local photographer. Getting out there doing unique photos with his own brand of uniqueness. Highly recommend having a look. See if you can work out where the places are that he's taking these videos, these photos. Tell him that Bestestimes Reborn sent you. Or wait till we get past this dog. Let you hear the ambience of a suburban dog. Sighting. Yep, Bartlefree sighting. There's a bit of information about Bartlefree on the Gundy Hill, the Gundy Band Hudson Hill video on screen. Got a lot of information about it. So you want to check that out. Yeah, other YouTubers I recommend that do this sort of walking. They don't do it for history. They do it just to show the area, not as detailed. But there's Geelong walks. Down in Geelong in Victoria. She often travels into Melbourne. Tell her Bestestimes sent you. If you check out her channel, comment, like, subscribe. Let her know that you come from this channel. Yeah, Kenneth Allen Photography on Facebook. There's Johnny Strides, he's a Toronto-based YouTuber in Canada. He does lots of videos, and he travels overseas at times, so you can see overseas as well as in Toronto and other parts of Canada. There is the Ken Continuum, another Toronto-based YouTuber that mainly does Toronto-based videos. But they're really good. Let them know in the comment section the Bestestimes Reborn sent you. They know the name from me commenting in their live streams a lot. If you watch their live streams enough, you might see my comments. Or me just saying hello and all that. So definitely check it out. And check out all new Innisfail photos on Facebook, my Facebook group. Accept the rules, the terms and conditions, otherwise Facebook just declines the request. Use your Brownlee Street from before. Another one to watch called Action Kid. He used to be based in New York, now he's all over the place, doing videos all over America, even overseas and that at times. Goes to different countries and that, but he's more America and Canada at the moment. What I've seen anyway. Yeah, Action Kid. The ones I watch the most are Geelong Walks, Johnny Strides, and the Ken Continuum. They're linked in the description of the videos. So they'll be linked in the description of this video. Kenneth Allen photography will be too, as it is in other videos. I've also have Cairns videos in the Cairns playlist, and shortwave radio videos in the radio playlist on here. On Bestestimes Reborn. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Check it all out. All these channels show support. Yeah, and let them know the Bestestimes Reborn sent you. Okay, to my right is Florence Street. We went down B5 and B6 and B4. Or B4, B5 and B6 down there. And I think we'll finish where we started at Wrights Park. They might get a hyperlapse back in along the Corso. Yelling. I don't think they're yelling at me, but they're yelling nonetheless. Duffy Street to my right. Yeah, there's only a few little bits of his Innisfail I haven't shown so far, or the surrounding areas, like the suburbs that are joined on, like Webb Crescent, and that I haven't shown. Yeah, places like Webb Crescent are there for another day. It's already been quite a long walk for me, an hour and 5 minutes since I've been recording the video, but from home, an hour and 45 minutes up to now. Now we're up on Albert Street. be about 11 or 12 by the time I get home.
Heart rate 140 beats per minute.
They gave me a nice wave, which I appreciate. Always appreciate that. Alba Street. I didn't take the wrong turn at Albuquerque. Albuquerque. So warm. Alright, good morning. Oh. That's a bit of sale, I appreciate that. Always do. Appreciate people with manners and respect. And that. We'll go right onto Hilda Street soon. JLDA. Part of the reason why I spell it out is because sometimes I put the writing on the screen too, and it makes it easy for people to understand. They couldn't understand what I'm saying properly. Beautiful garden to my left. Beautiful garden to the right. Patching line. Hilda and Howe. So we're now on Hilda Street. If you ever go anywhere like with different places between Govinda and Cardwell in between, feel free to take photos and put them up on old and new Innisfail photos. Put the location if you can and the date so we know where it was. If you want to watermark it, feel free. Look at the way I watermark it. Like I did the hashtag Bestestimes, the date and the location. If you've got older photos and you don't know the exact dates, you can put circa 1985 in the location. So I guess sort of gives you an idea when it was. We're back on Corinda Street. Had to read the signs to jog my memory. Where the old squash court used to be, that street, BMX, the old BMX, the men's shed, all that. Back up there now. Wow, covered a lot of kilometres on these videos. If you appreciate all the effort, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. It really helps YouTube's algorithm, which is basically they're learning, the computer programming learning, that tells it, okay, this video is popular, we'll recommend it, we'll support him, support the channel, we'll recommend it to more people, so the channel gets more views, more likes, comments and things. It'd be nice to flood these videos with positive comments in the comment section. That'd be great. Many likes. Show YouTube's algorithm that Innisfail videos are worth promoting. And Innisfail is a great town. There's pluses and minuses to every town and city. Some are worse than others. Some are better than others. With pluses and minuses. But it's always good to promote where you live. Show the history. showing what it's like for us and future generations to look back at. It's always great to do that, because these may be some of the only publicly available videos after a while for you to watch about this time in history, beyond and before. So think about in 40 years from now, or even longer, some of these places may not exist, they might be totally different and all this sort of stuff. So you'll be able to look back and reminisce, nostalgia, all that. Dementia again. So it's definitely worth supporting people who do these sort of videos. And that. But a big shout out to everyone who watches, comments, likes, subscribes, shares the videos, everyone just watches them. And to the people who comment and are very positive on my old and new Innisfail photos group on Facebook, much appreciated. Give them a big shout out. Oh, okay. It's not something you see every day. Right, it's parked this. I can't tell if they're horses or cattle from here. In the middle of it, like someone's taken them there. Thought there was dogs. Not something you see every day. I don't see any people with them though. It's a bit weird. Cattle. In the middle of right park, yeah, they're cattle. The GoPro just ran out of battery. That's fine. Yeah, cattle in Wrights Park. I'll try and get a photo, a zoomed in photo, so you can I'll put it at the end of the video. Oh. There you go. Cattle. Middle of Wrights Park. That is different. Wonder where they come from. Wow. Would have been weird seeing them walking here if they hadn't come with anyone. There you go. Definitely not something you see every day. You're entering a dog off leash area. Yeah. They're not dogs. Cattle. I'm glad to come back along here at this particular time to see it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Yeah. Cattle. Showing them a long way. I'm going to stop over where I started the video at the table and chairs over there and put some of the stuff away, pack it all up. That's the GoPro and stuff. Maybe a little bit of video of this cattle. Zoomed in on the phone so that can be seen properly. So that this is indeed Wrights Park. Thanks for watching. I'm your host Brad. Bestestimes Reborn. See the beauty around you. Definitely check out old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cattle in the park over at Wrights Park, East Innisfail. Right in an off-leash dog area, these cattle. Near the old BMX track, the main shed. Having a good old time. Cattle are very curious animals, most likely to come over. Like one's looking over here. I wonder where they came from.